Hello, and welcome to Taking the Reins. I'm your host, Diana Nord. Jenn Bateman has been around horses for most of her life, and she can thank her mother, who got her started in the sport. Not only is Jenn an accomplished equestrian who works with the Atlanta Mounted Patrol, but she also has time to indulge in another passion of hers, which is photography. Let's learn more about Jenn and how she finds time to balance all of her many interests. And tell us about your parents.
My parents have since moved to Florida. They abandoned me when I came to college. Not really, but they moved, like, right after I came to Georgia Tech, because we have a boat, and so they travel half the year up the northeastern coast on the boat, so they go up to New York and Maine from Florida every year.
What's it like having them away from you?
It's kind of made me closer with them because I don't have to see them every day. But I talk to my dad on the phone every day, and I talk to my mom a lot when she's not busy with work. So it's made me closer because I don't have to see them, and I can talk to them when I want to.
Do you have a significant other?
I do. I have a boyfriend. We've been dating for like 9.5 years now. So.
And tell us about him.
Yeah, he graduated from Tech, undergrad and master's in computer science. We have an apartment together.
Oh,
on Marietta Street, yeah.
Okay. What has been the biggest disappointment in your life?
Failing out of Tech. But then one of the greatest, happiest moments was getting back into Tech a year later. So I get to try again. So.
Tell us about that experience. What kind of challenges did you have to overcome?
I had to improve everything about myself, about school. I had to get all my study skills, improve that, my work ethic, everything. Kind of had to come up and step to the plate and make school my definite number one priority.
What has been the most challenging part about Georgia Tech?
Balancing my outside life and school and classes, because I want to go ride every day, and I want to go like work at the barn and hang out with the horses and take pictures of horses, and I have homework to do and I have tests, and that just takes up so much time.
Mm-hmm. Tell us about how you manage your time, and how do you have time for riding outside of school?
I have to make riding a reward now. So if I get all my homework done on Monday night, I can go ride on Tuesday morning before class. Otherwise, I have to stay home and I have to get it done. So it's a really good incentive to get my stuff done early so I can go to the barn.
What would you like to do with your degree after you graduate?
I'd really like to go work for like an equine clothing company or an equine like textiles company. So I can merge like horses and riding with my degree.
What specifically draws you to that?
Being close to horses. Being able to do, as an excuse, being able to use that for my job. Mm-hmm. It would be more fun, I think.
What is your favorite part about Georgia Tech?
The people. All the people here are kind of crazy in their own good kind of way, but there are a lot of very different people. And so you never really know who you're going to meet in your next class or your next professor or at the the Clough art crawl, all the different people who came to that. Mm-hmm. There are so many different people here.
Were you in the Clough art crawl?
I was. I had some photos on exhibit in the art crawl.
So, what are some of your hobbies outside of school?
Riding and photography are my two biggest things. I started doing just by myself, taking pictures at horse shows and things like that. And now I do the pictures for the girls at the horse shows. I just take their pictures and we can see, usually for reference, like if they did well in a class or if they did poorly, here's where your leg was, here was your position, here is where you blew your left lead because of how you were sitting. And it's good. I think it's good reference to see what you are actually doing. Because what it feels like and what you're doing sometimes are two completely different things.
When you will look back at your time at Georgia Tech, what do you want to say about your experiences?
That I learned a lot and I kind of grew as a person from being at Tech. It was very influential in a good way on my life.
How has Georgia Tech prepared you for life after college?
It's kind of been like real world experiences, and that you're not given everything you need to solve a problem. It's not F equals MA and you're given F and you're given M and you have to find A. It's given you have these equations, but you need to derive these other things to find the final answer, and it makes you think, and I think you kind of get better problem solving skills.
So what made you decide to come to Georgia Tech?
I've always loved Georgia Tech, actually. I used to come to their kids program, kids interested in discovering science, I think is what it is. And so we would have classes in the IC, and it was so fun, and you'd do like the parachute egg, and you make the little things so your egg wouldn't crack, and we'd do them off the stairs in the IC, and all these other different classes. And I just remembered that building, and so when I got to come back here, I was like, I have to find that building where we had classes. That really started me wanting to come here because it was so much fun, and I imagined that like being what the classes and things that we would learn would be more like that.
Is there anything that you would like to have changed about your time here at Georgia Tech?
I wish that I would have been more focused my freshman year. And I think that's one thing that most people when they come to Tech say, because a lot of people that come to Tech are probably really smart in their high schools. They probably don't have to apply themselves as much. And so they get here and they're like, I don't have to do as much. And then they get C's for the first time in their life, or B's. And they realize that they actually have to put more work into their classes to get the A's that they're used to. So,
how did you make that adaptation from high school to college life?
It was rough. It was very rough. It was a long road of trying to figure out how to manage my time well. And it didn't really happen until the last year or two. It was a very long process.
What has been your biggest success about your time here?
Getting back in. Getting a second chance to graduate. And now I'm almost done.
Tell us about your involvement with the Atlanta Police Department.
I've been riding with the Atlanta Police Department's Mounted Patrol for about 3 years now, and we started exercising their horses probably about 4 years ago when I came in, 3. So it's good because sometimes their riders have to go to court, or they're on vacation, or they're sick and they can't come in, but the horses still have to be exercised and worked, so we get to come in and ride their horses for them, and it's a lot of fun.
How are the horses at the APD different from common horses at a stable?
The APD horses are generally more trained in that they don't really care about a lot of the things that go on around them. Like, we've been riding out by Grant Park, and MARTA buses go by, and you'll be stopped at a stoplight on your horse, and a MARTA bus will come around the corner and drive like a foot from your leg, and the horse doesn't even look at it. And I think most horses that weren't trained like that would lose their minds. So.
What do you like about volunteering at the APD?
It's a chance to ride different horses. It's a chance to meet new people. All of the policemen at the Mounted Patrol are great. They're fabulous people, and they're fun to get to know. And the horses are really great too.
What do you like about the club team?
It's fun to be around other equestrian people at Tech because there are so few people here that ride, even though a lot of people come from Alpharetta and Cumming and Milton and Norcross, that there aren't that many people that like horses or that ride, and so you can't really geek out about horses around most people at Tech.
What is the biggest thrill about riding?
Being able to be on a horse and kind of control it and make it do what you want to do, or have it do what you want to do, not necessarily making it. But being able to control this huge animal.
Tell us about your teammates on the club team.
I love all the girls on the team, and it's interesting because we're all really different, and there are a lot of different majors that have come together, so it's interesting getting to hear about all the stuff that they're doing, and a lot of them are in sororities, so I've gotten to learn about different sororities being on the team, because you have to schedule stuff around chapter meetings and all this stuff, and I didn't know anything. I'm not in a sorority, so I didn't know anything about any of the things that they had to do. So it's kind of been interesting to learn about that.
What advice do you have for someone who is new to riding?
Stick with it. It's hard in the beginning because you're learning all of the fundamentals and you don't have any of the muscle control and muscle memory of where your legs go, where your hands go, your body position, how to keep your shoulders back and sit up, and it's hard to kind of gain all of that in the beginning. And I think a lot of people get frustrated because they don't do much. It's always position, leg, hands, everything. And once you can get past that, it's a lot of fun.
Jenn's love for Georgia Tech makes juggling her many interests look easy. Not only does she handle a rigorous class schedule, but masters the complicated task of working with the Atlanta Mounted Patrol, being on the Georgia Tech equestrian team, and pursuing her interest of taking pictures. She is the definition of what being a complete college student at Georgia Tech is all about. Until next time, I'm Diana Nord. Thanks for watching Taking the Reins.